Y'all know what it is, bro. We in this thing again,
Yes,
and
indeed.
again and again. Don't introduce yourselves. Ain't no particular order.
It's your boy OSKIE DOSKI, man. You know, Mr. Somebody Gotta Say It.
Do your thing.
Come on now.
Oh, Big Sherwood, keeping it all the way hood. Ain't no sense in talking about it, player.
Hey, it is me, the weatherman J Cam, letting you know how I feel outside. Well, room. You see who we got today, man?
What's happening?
Town legend,
the
one
one
of
and
our
only.
best partners.
Yes,
The cat that
indeed.
don't put
You
the
know,
music
locked
game
in.
out here.
Yes,
MNLD, all the partners, all the good guys.
Come on,
He's
man.
one of our favorite guys, man. We're gonna bring him out here and talk real good about all you
Real town
busters.
legend,
Hey,
man.
we
Real
got to
town
give it up
legend.
for Bill Side niggas, man. Tell them
Man,
who
that
he is.
part-
They
that's
already
man,
know, but
man,
tell them
y'all
who he
know
is.
what it is. Like, you know, I go by the name of Doogie. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Hey, let's keep it 1,000.
AKA Young Charles. What it is, man. You
True
know,
that, man. So how you
shit.
been, man? What's good, man? What's the word?
How was
Man,
the
I've
weekend?
been blessed.
Blingling, you blingling. I see you looking good.
Man, I'm blessed, man. I can't complain, man. I'm just trying to soak up all the positive vibes, you know, all the shit we done been through in a
For
lifetime.
sure.
So
For sure.
I'll be you know, searching for the good things in life, you know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You one of my guys, man. We go back
Good.
like car seats, bro.
For
So I
sure.
be liking to see cats that done put the real game into the game. You know what I'm saying? Not just living under the game.
Right.
So when I like cats like that, and you
Right.
one of them.
Right.
You know what I'm
Good
saying?
work, my nigga.
Yeah,
you
man.
know what I'm saying?
I done seen you go off the map. You done fucked with the Bay. I really love you about that because that's my hometown. You
Where
know,
you
I'm
from, cuz?
East Oakland, man. 67 MacArthur Boulevard.
There we go.
You can't say it
There
fast
it
enough.
is.
That nigga can't say it fast enough.
Brookfield, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Brookfield. Shout out Brookfield out
real
there.
guys, you know what I'm saying?
East, man. I fuck with the East, man. East
All day.
Oakland,
I know
man.
you
Shout
do.
out to my East Oakland niggas.
I got
My
partners
West
that know
Oakland
who you
niggas.
is, right?
You can't out there, man. You can't just say them niggas like they can't just say I'm from Oakland. They gonna be like I'm from West Oakland or
Right.
I'm from East
Brookfield,
Oakland or
nigga.
they gonna tell you
Yeah.
I'm from the lower bottoms or
That's
you know
why I
what I'm
always
saying?
that's why I always let the address be known. He teases me all the time.
But he can't. When he say Oakland, I already know it's coming. This is not MacArthur Boulevard. As soon as I go, I'm gonna say, "Show me MacArthur Boulevard."
Oh yeah, we going without doubt, and we gonna go right that because that's in Brookfield.
Yeah,
It does exactly right. You can't just holler out Oakland.
right,
What part of Oakland?
right.
Because everybody in Oakland got a different kind of thing going on. It's not about hood. It's about It's about your live on your block and stuff of that.
Right.
It's real about that.
Shit, it's like that out.
East Denver, party.
If you peep gang, we have a lot of the Bay Area kind of chemistry. You know what I'm saying? We serious out here, man. We ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? People can think what they want to, but you come up through these, you have your best face on. Because we done lost homies just like everybody else, so we ain't just letting any nigga come and act like he doing something.
I've seen a lot of them come.
Let's call that keeping it all the way hood.
Keep it all the way hood.
See, I might as well get right to it today.
Keep it all the way hood.
Shit.
You know
They be keeping it hood too,
don't
man.
Don't come out here perpetrating anybody but yourself. Be who you is, because if you ain't, we gonna find out who you is.
We gonna figure it out.
Right, man. We gonna send for you.
But that's why we always pick solid individuals.
Yeah, we got good folks.
Yeah,
Just like the homegirls. See, there's a bunch of homegirls. See, boy, I feel it today.
I see him. I'm gonna take a back seat. That boy, listen, that boy.
There's a bunch of homegirls. I got a bunch of homegirls out here that done dealt with these California cats and had babies and stuff of that nature. Then they go take them to their hometown, and we find out who they really be. You know what I'm saying? Who they really are. They ain't all that they said they are when they come to the town.
Right.
And then the females that we brought up, you know what I'm saying? Even though she ran off with you with a baby, she's still loyal to the town.
She's still loyal to the town.
She's still gonna tell us, old guys, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I got homegirls like that to this day, man. Sherwood, this nigga ain't shit. I'm on my way to the house.
Right.
You need it.
Who's some of the artists you work with out there, though?
I worked with a lot of artists out there, you know, let's say Mr. Fab, Filthy, Jason Allen. We got a few collab albums. We got 3 working on part 4.
All of them slap
me and
too if you
Messy
ain't
Mark.
got 'em.
You know what I'm saying? We
Messy
made a
Mark.
classic, like me and Mess album. That
What
nigga
Yada
say,
on that album?
Hey man, what?
Kenyatta?
When did that Mess album come out, man?
You play it.
Like that? When did that Mess album come out?
2012.
Damn, bro. Hey man, that's
That
what,
motherfucker
10
was
years
ahead
ago.
of his time. Yeah.
Hell
So
yeah.
I still get feedback off that
Yeah, that
motherfucker.
motherfucker
And,
still
you know,
slap.
he even said he was like, nigga. He said that's one of his favorite albums that he ever did.
Oh, that's
in his
dope
top.
as hell. Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
remember back
But
in the day, y'all collab with C-Bo, Killer
I
Tape.
remember,
all that.
I got
All
a
that.
story about back in the day. We Aggression Records. They was doing what you call OSKIE. You remember when I picked up Spice One from the airport?
Oh yeah, they
Remember
was
that?
Doing
bringing
shows and
artists
shit?
No, he came out. He charged Kenyatta. This one niggas didn't really understand the game. They thought just going to get any nigga was gonna help their album sell. So they was trying to put niggas on their albums.
Mhm.
So Kenyatta was giving him like $1,000 or something, $1,500 or something to do some song about candy bars and shit. You remember
Okay,
that?
I remember.
Sneaker came and got good bar and I hated the whole song.
Yeah.
The cat told me take it. He said he came to the barbershop, got his little bread, and wanted to go to the mall. Because when I picked him up at the airport, the nigga looked horrible.
Yeah, he looked terrible.
He looked terrible.
Real shit.
So he wanted to go straight to the shop, get his little money. So I got to talking about the nigga. You know what I'm saying? We riding. He's like, yeah, I'm just trying to get back up on my feet, man. These niggas be calling me for these little, what do they call them? What do they call that when you get on?
They want a verse?
Yeah, verse. I guess that's what they call it. But there's another word for it that they was used. But anyway, he got on the song, Man, that shit didn't do nothing, man. I was just upset that he came
There's
out
a
here
couple
and
of them
got
cats that came down, man. They didn't look the part, man. Remember Drew Down came?
What do they call it, Judy?
Drew Down wore the same goddamn
collaboration.
Yeah, but
collabo.
But there's another word y'all be using.
Feature.
No,
That's what it was. Yeah.
No, there's a word.
Feature.
But Drew Down he was terrible too when he came. That nigga wore the same outfit for, what, 3 days straight?
Nigga was in the trench.
Real talk.
Hey, trench baby.
And I'm like, damn, this Drew Down with the goddamn.
And I'm glad we talking about that because them niggas have to understand because they look at our town like they can just come here and eat real fast and go on back, bring some bullshit to the table. No, you can't do that no more. If you ain't gonna come out here with no heat, don't even come fuck with us because we got legends out here now. We got niggas that's literally moving around the country, and we got one of them on our show, the Elephant Room, another elephant. Doing so respect the gangster about how we getting down out here in Colorado. I hope California niggas and all over the world. Yeah, they do.
Niggas respect it. I mean, because
took a while.
I done been to so many shows and shit with these niggas on the road and shit. So,
you move around.
So my thing is, going on the road with niggas and getting to know who niggas really is and shit like that. A lot of niggas go on the road and, to get at the bitches. Niggas don't really they already got their little spotlight and shit.
Right.
Instead of really growing your shit to the next level. So I was the only nigga, I would be on the road, nigga, with a big ass duffel bag full of flyers, CDs, books, and then I have a motherfucking camera around my neck. So I'm filming. I got so much footage and all kind of shit. And so, you know what I'm saying? So them niggas start, looking at what I was doing and shit like, damn, nigga, you got a book out for real? You wrote this? And you the only nigga who be coming with the flyers and the CDs. And you know what I'm saying? That shit was motivating them.
I
ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them niggas used to come sleep on my couch. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. They come out here like, damn, nigga, you got a whole motherfucking studio. Yeah, you got the house with the studio. Niggas, they'll stay out here for a week or two. Niggas sleep on my couch and just be recording all night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And still till this day, nigga, just commend me and appreciate me for shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hell of niggas do. Bro. I hear your name a lot, bro. I'm not even.
Because they don't know that you're not just an artist, you a producer too. So you make music and shit. So it's a it's a difference.
Even with that being said, there's just certain things that certain people do that is rememberable. It's something that you remember no matter what. And there's only a few artists in our city that hold that part of it down. That's you, that's Juice. And crazy as it is, I'm just a fan of Hulk. That's just my guy.
That man hard.
But when he raps,
hard, bro.
he just tells the truth. That's why I like my guy. You know what I'm saying? Me and him have been through hell. We done had an altercation, down finna fight each other, the whole nine.
Nigga, me too.
But when the smoke, clears, right? But when the smoke clears, you just understand that some people are just who they are.
Yeah, and he's a good nigga.
And he's a good nigga.
Yeah, he is, bro.
He's a good nigga. That's my guy, man. I miss my nigga Westwood too. Shout out to Westwood, man. He's supposed to be coming home. I know he's supposed to be coming home.
Yeah, that's my guy.
That's my guy.
Man.
That was my guy. When I used to live in the Arbrook when I was with my baby mother, them two cats, man, I didn't know really hardly anybody. Them two cats embraced me, bro. And Mike T. You know what I'm saying? Then everybody else. Everybody else I started meeting as it went. I met y'all. But it was Hulk, Westwood, and Mike T.
You talking about 3 young niggas that was in this shit before
they was in
the shit.
Oh yeah, they was in the shit. But see, they recognized that I was in it too. They was like, this nigga nigga get so
nigga. You talking about some real street
like
cats.
This nigga nigga here, he from Oakland, 699 Boulevard.
From the turf too.
Yeah, East Side Road 3rd Gate. But hey, we gonna keep it original.
Let's keep it a buck.
I love my. This is where I did my. When I say Oakland, that's one thing. But the niggas that I love and are a real part of my life. Because there's cats that when I go out there, we happy to see each other and all that. But them ain't everyday guys. My everyday guys is right here in Denver, Colorado. This is where I'm from. I was born there. I go visit there a lot. But this is my home. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
That East
I
Side,
was born in L.A. too, but a lot of niggas didn't know that. But I was raised here for so fucking long that I don't know no niggas out there.
Nigga, me, I was born, nigga, in Denver General.
See?
You know realer than that.
You know what I'm saying, nigga?
I was born in UCLA. Don't get no realer than
And I
that.
grew up, nigga,
that's
on
a clinic.
37th and Monroe, nigga, right by the Dirty Hills. You know what I'm saying? Right before I moved to Marbella, nigga, and 87.
Yeah.
Right there in the Dirty Hills. And then my auntie lived down the street, around the corner on 31st and St. Paul, second house from the corner. You know what I'm talking about?
See, it's East Denver, man. When I say East Denver, man, it's better to say East Denver than East Side, even though I'm from the East Side, but East Denver is just all of us.
It's Northeast Denver, really, but you know,
I just like to say East Denver.
And everybody loves to put that fact out there, but we just did what we did because we wanted to do what we do. Yeah. And we just put it on. We put that to E.
I'm from Denver, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Denver. I grew up in Park Hill, right off of Holly.
Me too.
I grew up on Monroe, right by the Dirt Hills, and used to hop on
and
the
most
train.
cats from here did.
And then I grew up in Marbella.
That's why I say it's East Denver. Like they don't. Like I said, people from Park Hill, you from the East Side.
Yeah.
It ain't like,
there's
a connotation of gangbanging.
There's
I
just
get
a certain type of regiment you have to have when you organize in a gang.
Yeah. As far as gangs and shit, that's a
put
difference.
that shit together. They was just putting it together in the numbers.
But what I was saying is like, still niggas in California, wherever they at, if they from East Side, and they East Side Bloods or Crips, they still rep their side of town.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're from the East Side of town.
Right.
Yeah.
Northeast to be specific.
But the E.
But the E. That's
we
where
look
we're
like
from.
we're from NE. No,
Yeah.
we're from the E.
No, you're from the. Yeah, and I'm not doing the
We
NE.
all done moved around shit. Hell,
One thing about it
me
is,
and Julie went to Park Hill Elementary School. Shit,
Right.
before I came to the Bellows,
niggas
I
went
just
to
tell
Park
niggas
Hill.
like, I
Joey
got all
Alexander
my
was brought up on
gang.
the East Side.
I got all my gang from
my
Mount Bello. Like, yeah, went to Park Hill. I lived in Park Hill, but as coming up as me be getting older and shit, I got my gang from the Bellows.
Yeah.
See, I got all my gangster from Denver. See, I got my gang from Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Like as far like we got realize like when I went to Ohio, niggas was more players.
Yeah,
That's how they
so
shared.
So you an Ohio player from
Yeah.
Well, that's where my people live. See, that's what I come up underneath. See, my daddy and my mama.
This boy here, man.
I'm just telling you.
See,
If it's
I
not
feel
a-
you.
You feel what I'm
I
saying?
feel you. See, because I look at shit like this, my nigga. When my mom moved to Denver, she was 4-5 months pregnant with me, right?
Okay.
So growing up in that house, I grew up in a Southern home.
Period.
So it's like I'm hearing the Southern accent,
All the stuff.
the Southern food,
You country for
and then when
real.
you come outside, you come in to fuck with people, but they don't know, nigga. You growing up under a Southern household, nigga.
You feel me?
You dig what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that shit's
See,
a
a
little
lot of cats,
different.
but see, that's what I'm saying. A lot of cats have to understand that because before black folks really start moving to Colorado,
They come out
a
the
lot of them
South.
come from the South. And everywhere though, like all through
Let me get a little-
Atlanta and all
let me
them
get that.
places, man, all them people come from Cali and everybody. You know, they get out of them southern spots, but now it's kind of like people are moving back.
Yeah,
Because now it's more affordable. There's a lot more. The economy out there is better. People are walking around with bread. I was
it's
out
more
there
of
for
us.
5. I was out there for 5 years, man. I'm seeing little
It's
cats.
more of
poking up.
us, bro.
Yeah,
It's more of us out
it's
there.
just and it's
You
easier
know?
to live.
Hell
Police,
yeah.
black police, and black people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It helps. You know what I'm saying?
So what we on today, man? What's the energy, man? What's up with them finals, man? Did you see them boys last night?
Who, Memphis?
No,
Or
no.
Miami.
No. The Celtics in Miami. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
That was a good game, but niggas
Miami's
got
gonna knock
hurt.
them down.
Yeah.
No, Jimmy got hurt last night.
Yeah, he is too. He's
Yeah,
down.
he went out. He didn't come back into
But
the
them
game,
boys was
bro.
up like
They
30.
was up by damn near like 30 points. Them niggas
If Jimmy
came
don't
back.
come back, it's in the cards for Boston to go.
Boston gonna win. Who's gonna win it all though?
I gotta rock with
If
Steph. I
Jimmy
gotta go
don't
down
come,
to the
if
Golden
Jimmy
State.
goes out, he don't come back, then it's in the
Say
cards for
Golden
them to
State?
win.
I gotta go down to the Golden State.
I like defense.
Since we talking about the Bay.
Shit, I like
I
defense.
think
man.
Boston will rough them boys up.
Yeah, they long. They
And
play
they tough.
And that's one of the 2 best defensive teams that's on the East.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
Yeah, you said it. We heard it loud and clear.
I could be completely wrong. I'm gonna have to go with Chef.
Chef. Oh,
Yeah.
that's what
You gotta
call
go
him
with him because he light skinned, nigga.
Nah, nigga, he's way lighter than me. I'm paper bag brown, nigga. Niggas ain't gonna do me.
You're paper bag, bro.
Paper bag
No,
brown.
you're not, bro.
Huh?
Probably when the sun, this
You're
summer,
not
you gonna be
Medea's-
paper bag.
Oh,
Hey,
niggas is gonna act like I'm light skinned?
You are. You're not Dia's lunch special on Fridays, nigga. Back
Nigga, I'm
in the day.
paper
What
bag
y'all know
brown.
about that?
Y'all better get it.
So what am I?
You paper bag brown too, nigga.
I'm a little darker than you.
So,
I'm like Ching Brown.
You're not
It's
that
like
brown.
Gene Brown.
Look at Jimmy Butler. He out for that.
Yeah, he
yeah.
out, bro. Yeah, Jimmy out, bro. Like, So
that was a good ass game.
That was a good game though.
Yeah.
And the other little fool got hurt. He came back in the game.
He wasn't even hurt. His shoulder.
I don't think he was neither.
That boy went back there. People was like,
a lot of them cats be
his
playing.
shoulder must have really got back in order. They got some really good water back there.
So you think Dallas gonna win tonight, or Golden State gonna take them out?
I want
Where
Dallas.
they at?
I want Golden State to go and take them out.
Tonight?
Yeah, that was a crazy ass game. They came back from like 30 points.
Who, Dallas?
No, but Golden State didn't win.
Oh yeah, that's what they do. Once the triggers start firing,
that's over with.
Yeah, once the boys get to going, but it was the big man though, Looney.
I ain't watched none of that shit. I've been wanting to keep up with this shit, but I just ain't been into the sports and shit. I'll be like, man, I need to get my.
It seems like a lot of this shit
like you don't deserve to be sitting around watching and celebrating.
I need to. I do deserve to.
No, I need money. So niggas like, fuck that game.
I just got to condition myself to get back into all that type of shit. You know what I mean? Just
that's
put
all
that shit back on the table, my nigga.
That's the mental health portion of it, man. You got to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
That's why I was late today, man. I enjoyed me and my wife. We went around and we drank, we talked, we danced, I rubbed and touched. Hey.
You voted.
Yeah, it was a beautiful morning. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you voted today.
Yeah, I went down there with Terrence Roberts. Shout out Terrence Roberts.
Oh, yeah, running for mayor, man.
That's the new mayor.
Yeah, running for mayor, man.
He's the new mayor.
Not yet. He still has stuff to do.
He don't need the title.
Man.
There's a new vampire.
We got to get the white folks to vote for him.
Yeah, but
one thing he gonna do is fight. He gonna fight.
He gonna fight hard.
One thing about it is we need to our vote needs to count. We need to come together as
like Obama,
people.
like we did for Obama.
Like when we vote,
do shit for us.
He did more for the gay folks.
He did more for everybody that was gay, bro.
No, not much. No, he did. Yes, he did. His administration did. He took that 5 years off of those violent offense for crack. For they was giving violent offenses for crack cocaine.
Nigga,
drugs
is legal now in states,
but
bro.
I'm saying my bro came home 5 years early. He did something for us.
Obama was good for our people.
Giving niggas crack pipe to smoke now, bro. What you mean?
No, but that's Biden.
No, nigga, they giving niggas crack pipes to smoke.
That's Biden.
Yeah.
So one thing I gotta say about that, like with Terrence, man, I vote for Terrence, man. I mean, one thing about him is you just know it. Like, he didn't ever know the fuck he was gonna run for mayor or no shit like that, right? He's always been passionate about the community and the change and the kids and all that. And we know where he come from, no matter how nobody feel. You know, he come from being an ex-gang member and all this shit, and he's dedicated to how he feel about the community, and he gonna stand up in the street about it. He'll box you in the backyard, whatever.
However.
About these kids, my nigga.
That's real.
So you know, if somebody like that in office, he's gonna be about to
reach back out. That's why he got my vote, and I don't never vote.
That's why I ain't vote for Biden. Nigga, as soon as Trump said that about his motherfucking son, he should have went over there and socked him in the face.
Can I be honest?
He got my vote.
Can I be honest? I ain't never vote for a president in my life.
You ain't got to. Shit, he ain't never
I've never voted, man.
It was just it's so hard. It's the hardest shit to ever do. Even when I thought about it and I tried to get my grown up with my big boy pants on and go ahead, I couldn't even make up my mind to vote for this slave master or that slave master.
But you know you can always vote for you.
Yeah.
You can write your name in there and vote for yourself, bro. You can.
You can.
See, I gotta vote for that shit.
I just said fuck it.
That's what I did.
And
I wrote Omar in there. Shit, I got one vote.
Out of my life, I had one vote.
I got one vote, man. Shit.
I like that concept.
Real shit. I mean, like,
but one thing
we gotta start getting stuff for our votes, bro. We can't just give our votes away and then when they don't do shit for us. Like, if you want our votes as a community, you should be giving us what we asking for as a community, as a people. So we can't just go out here and give our votes away because a motherfucker wear chucks and pearls and shit, just some symbolism shit.
Right. You don't know what the fuck they gonna do when they get in there.
And then you see what they doing.
They give you these speeches and all this old shit, but
and
then they
can't
carry out too much of it. But I'd be like, you know, I don't know what people expect from these people. I mean, I don't give a fuck what president ever been in office, my nigga.
That did all the shit.
When I wake up every day to my same struggle, my nigga.
Shit.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? No matter who in office. I don't be saying nothing about none of them motherfuckers.
Every day.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like,
so
I can't, like,
that's why even when I say anything about anybody, I point out the little things. Obama, he made history with just even becoming president. That was
huge.
something big for me.
That's how it was.
It ain't always about how he could, if motherfucker go in there and change the world. Yeah. You stood on the square. You went through the trial and tribulation. Because if you watch the little movie on him, they was putting security on him when he was not even ready to be president. Just the thought of them even thinking about it. Yeah. People was trying to kill this nigga. Hey, he went through.
That's real talk.
Man, he's fucking Jewish, bro. He ain't even black.
Whatever the fuck he is.
No, he black. He gave us. He gave us black hope. That's something that just never happened.
He got a black wife.
But hold on.
I wouldn't say that. Hold on. That's a him.
But hold on. You then went crazy.
I'm just telling the truth, bro.
We don't know that to be true.
We don't know that to be true, but
so the kids is adopted.
Hell yeah, they the best friends kids. Better look at them best friends.
I hear all that shit, Michelle, that they clones. Real shit. All the messy shit.
I don't know.
My thing is,
nigga, John Rivers got killed because he said
because I know we all passionate about it. But what? We talking over each other.
Was the first gay president.
Obama?
Yeah, and she got killed a week later.
Right, for lying.
Ain't no lying. Shit, that
what makes it the truth?
Shit.
What makes it the truth?
Because they killed her. Shit.
That makes the truth?
Real shit.
Why you can't get killed for lying?
No, man, they ain't killing niggas for that, bro.
Yes, they are,
shit,
bro.
A lie stand taller than the truth.
It do.
Shit.
But they still don't that don't mean they won't lie down.
Stand taller than the truth, bro. Real shit.
You're absolutely right on that. A lie stands taller than the truth. My daddy used to say that all the time. But at the end of that spiel,
check this out.
But you can still lay down.
Check this out. Obama, Trayvon Martin, goddamn Castillo, all of them got killed on Obama's watch, and we don't even talk about that, and he ain't do shit.
But no, we ain't gonna just put that on that black man. I think, just for me to
just passed a goddamn bill for goddamn Asians to get.
Yeah, but they don't listen.
Come on, bro.
Come on, the shit. We all know that the president.
Why we ain't getting no bills passed? If you the president, what you gonna do? I'm giving all my niggas everything.
No, you not. No,
I bet you I am.
I bet you not.
I'm gonna sneak over here and talk to these white folks and get my
shit. That's a lot of shit weight on your back.
Yeah, you don't. I get it. I get it.
Missing.
We gotta get something.
You gonna be missing.
It's heavy.
We gotta get something.
Think about the nigga you is today, the shoes you walk in. So I look at shit like that on a smaller level and a higher level. So the nigga you is today, how much pressure people put on Omar, like that, because they feel like you a leader and OSKIE got
how many free cuts you gonna get?
Listen to this.
I'm gonna give a bunch of them.
Some. Yeah. This game right. What he said. This is real.
Shit, no, he said the truth.
Because I go through the same shit. You know, it's people have expectations on what they think you could do for them, and a lot of it should be a product of their own imagination. Yeah. They feel like, oh, Doe could do this, or O could do this, or Jewy could do this for me, or he should have did this and that, or you know what I mean? So we go through that shit in our own community, in our neighborhoods.
So imagine the whole country.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Of black people. You're not going to just be able to go out there first and foremost and just do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah, but
now don't get me wrong. I'm talking about on a realistic.
Bro.
No, yeah, we all do though. Like that's America.
Our people love symbolism.
But so does America.
Most. You know what I mean?
America's just like that.
Our people love it the most. Chucks and pearls. Where this bitch been at? Niggas ain't even seen this bitch.
I mean, we all do. I got on Jordans. You got on Griffey.
The vice president.
Yeah, where this bitch been at? We ain't seen this bitch.
It's crazy.
She been sick.
Where she been at?
So we want to know how y'all feel about the president's situation.
Chucks and pearls.
And secondly, who would y'all, as a community, who would you pick as a president in your community right now?
Within your community,
if you had to go outside of oneself, and I know y'all gonna pick me.
No, I wouldn't.
I know. I know there's at least one person from the delegation.
Oh, I got somebody that would be beautiful as president.
Honestly.
Right now.
Who would you go with?
I don't know if I want to tell
Beside oneself.
Come on, man.
This is easy stuff.
I'll pick Interstate Ike.
Interstate Ike's hard.
Shit done.
I like Ike.
I ain't gonna get it moving.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna pick Ike. That's my baby, man. I love Interstate Ike.
You ain't gonna pick Ike?
I wouldn't.
That's a hard question, though, ain't it?
If he was on there, just who he is to me,
have to vote
I would vote for Ike. You know what I'm saying?
You know I would pick.
His last name is Hope.
I would pick.
His last name is
He gonna pick Hope.
I would pick Justin Cooper, man. Real shit. For president. My partner Justin Cooper, because he deals in this type of stuff. He's one of the ones that got. You know what I mean? He got stole. He did that. The funding for the fellas to get. Give the voting rights in jail and shit like that. He's on that type of board.
He's behind the scenes.
So he's behind the scenes. So if I had to pick anybody, I would pick him because he knows a lot about that shit already.
If it was me, I'd pick my boy Herman. See, but a lot of people don't know.
Brother Herman? Brother Herman, yeah. He's a good brother.
You know, he did a lot on the 5 points, him and his father. You know, the Copelands is like really connected to my mother. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, mama. It's connected to that situation. You know what I'm saying? My uncle, Dr. Daddy-O. A lot of people don't even know that Dr. Daddy-O is my uncle. You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, that was my uncle. That was my mother's brother. People, you know what I'm saying? Ricky O, Katie K.O. I come from all that back there. You know, Cat's Parlor.
He didn't have no good
Wasn't that shit right there on Bruce Randolph?
Yeah, for a little while, but it started in the Medallion.
Oh, yeah.
It started right in the Medallion. It was my mother's barbershop, and then it was Pat's Parlor, and then KDKO. And then Medea's was right around the corner.
Faith Church was over there, too.
Yeah,
I used to go there when I was a kid.
My brother.
Medallion.
You probably know my brother. My brother Lewis was married to Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
He's a cop. You know what I'm saying? He retired now. But yeah, Charlotte and all them. Them is my niece is Ariel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my family.
I remember when Ariel was born.
Yeah, that's my family.
You got Caroline and all.
Yeah, all them. You know, them was my people. My brother was married to Charlotte.
Who would you pick, Julie?
Man, I'm sitting here thinking like hard as a motherfucker.
Brother Herman's a good brother though, man. He cares about the
names
community.
coming. Yeah. There's names coming to me, man.
He does work for it.
I don't know if I'm gonna get. Once again, I'm undecided.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I'm sitting there looking at our community. I like Interstate Light just because that's a good one. That was a good one.
A people person.
A people person.
They gonna feed the block, my nigga.
You know,
he gonna say inspiring shit.
You know,
all
that.
Yeah.
I'ma just for the sake of
he's gonna be honest. He's an honest guy. All the shit. You know what I mean?
I like Tux too.
He's been through turmoil. Yeah. So you gotta give him that part of it too.
I like Tux. I like Tux. He be
Tux would be tall on the panel. And I mean it like.
Well, he's got a mystique.
When I say tall on the panel, I mean like he's gonna talk with this voice. He's gonna use specific words. He's gonna write his stuff.
Let me tell you though, would nobody lead this motherfucking country like me though? I'm dead ass serious. So
of course they wouldn't.
I'm serious.
Man, I don't know about
I'm right with Hope.
I wouldn't vote for you.
I probably wouldn't get a lot of votes.
But
because niggas is gonna be.
If you did make it,
listen.
If you did make it,
when you stole something or something like that,
what you gonna do?
You're gonna put him on that rotisserie and punch him in his motherfucking face.
Exactly.
You don't get to. No, you're getting punished. The gun laws, like if you was running around here without a gun, I mean with a gun, and goddamn me, you running around here with a gun and you ain't supposed to have one. 25 years.
Damn.
Even the homies?
Yeah, ain't no homies. The homies is killing the homies.
So, yeah.
God,
we the new KKK, man.
Oh, God.
Kings killing kings.
Hey, bro.
So what would you do about racism?
Racism?
Yeah.
Well, we gonna ignore racism. We're gonna ignore racism. We're not gonna give it that. But a heinous act will let for the people, like for instance, the guy that went out and killed everybody.
The Buffalo.
I feel like everybody need a good lick on him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think this shit should be so systematic.
Yeah.
For a heinous crime like that, he deserves torture. He deserves spit in the face. I would stone him like Scully.
Everybody get a rock.
Like Scully.
Everybody get a rock.
No, for real, because I feel like the penalties aren't stiff enough. So people are just doing what the fuck
people are doing to other people.
Like I can't
killing whole families.
The reason why I would do this
penitentiary for 20 years, and he get 3 hots in the cop.
Come on,
and get Christmas boxes.
So check it out.
You living in the penitentiary, they like you ain't living. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You get Christmas boxes, you get summer sausages.
Yeah, you don't get that.
You eat the penitentiary, you sit down and have.
You made me look up.
Summer sausages.
Hell yeah, I did 10 years. I was in that motherfucker eating doing all the stuff. I had TV. I didn't miss nothing. I see what DJ Quo do. This the town.
Hey, listen, we seen you dish the town, but you get your hand chopped off.
Oh, you can't do that.
Oh, you know he my guy though. I'm on his town.
We love you, Quote, man. We fuck with you.
No, Quote, you dissed me because I reached out to you, fam.
Oh shit.
And I was like, I said, "What up, bro?" That nigga, you know what that nigga said?
What'd he say, bro?
Nope. If you fuck with K-Tone, I can't never fuck with you.
I
fuck with Quote, so this is not a unanimous decision. We don't need
I fuck with Quote.
Nah, Quote to diss the shit out of me. Nah, but he didn't diss me, though. It wasn't like a diss.
You just had a conversation with his sister the other day.
He was solid on this.
She told me.
He just stood down on what he was
saying.
Yeah, that was like yesterday.
Yeah, she told me.
Yeah, she was like, I'm Quote.
Quote, I won't never bother you again, bro.
Hey, Quote, you won, man. When you made up with that spoof with K-Tone, bro, that was the funniest fucking shit.
That used to be my bro. That's why I'm on like a no-win situation with that because I roll with Quote, and plus I was one of the first people to
be high.
Look, man, hold on, man. We finna go to break. Look, because we need some reformation around this motherfucker. We need a break. We've been talking on over each other this whole motherfucking time, so I'm gonna give y'all a break. I'm gonna give you a break, and I'm gonna let the broadcast.
Though, man, we keep it real.
I'm gonna let the broadcast come out and cuss us out. We'll be back better in the second half.
Yeah.
Boundaries are really essential so you're able to set respect for yourself and maintain respect from others.
This is the perfect opportunity for us to continue to grasp each other and educate each other and live for each other with peace on each other, especially on black.
With sincere gratitude, there are not enough words to express our heartfelt thanks to all of our network's viewers, subscribers, and followers. Because of your support and engagement in content, our network will thrive and continue to be the #1 independent media hub, streaming news, arts, life, and entertainment. We are not just for the people, we are the people. Thank you.
automatic savings. Have a process in place at regular intervals, whether that's monthly, weekly, or even daily.
We'll be very unstoppable if we come all together and do everything as one. And it'll be something that'll be very, very amazing to see if that ever happens. If everybody comes together as one and just put all the bad things aside and just focus on the main goal, which is to make our community better. So.
Set up automatic savings. Have a process in place at regular intervals, whether that's monthly, weekly, or even daily.
We'll be very unstoppable if we come all together and do everything as one. And it'll be something that'll be very, very amazing to see if that ever happens. If everybody comes together as one and just put all the bad things aside and just focus on the main goal, which is to make our community better. So.
We back, man. We back. We a little bit more civilized, man. We want to give a shout out to our sponsor, The Power of One. We appreciate what you're doing for us, man. We appreciate the sponsorship for the Elephant Room, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, but so we want to get back. We got a little crazy. We got to talk about racism and so forth. And you got to understand, we passionate about this. Everybody want to really do something about these type of things. But what we would like to do is talk about music, the industry in Colorado, how it compares. You've been all over the world doing this stuff. What would you say is like what some supporters can do to support? Why is Denver not on? Like what do you think as far as what we could do or what we're doing differently that we're not on? I know we're seen, but why ain't we on? We have a community.
I mean, all I can really offer is my opinion.
That's it.
And I feel like, you know, it's kind of something that, you know, a lot of artists speak on, but I feel like they cry about it.
Okay.
They cry about support and this and that, and they come off as crybabies and shit like that. And,
right.
You know, I ain't really with the crybaby shit. I'm about, you know, grind from nothing and do what you got to do, no matter who supports you or help you or none of that shit. When it's really about the support, because this is the thing. It's real specific and it's real clear that people follow what they see is popping. So once something get popular or everybody supporting, they're like, okay, this new shoe come out and the line is way the fuck down the motherfucking street. Everybody gonna get in line.
Right.
They like, okay, this is what's popping. So that's just, it's really common sense. You know what I'm saying? And it's just this stigma in the communities that, you know, where people want to support their people instead of us supporting each other. And, you know, it really boils down to support.
Right.
But on the flip side of that shit, niggas can't be crying about support.
Right, because you got to get out there and get it.
You got to, and it's with anything you do, you gotta finesse more.
Right. Yeah.
Nigga, smile about that support.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
Right on.
CD.
Make them want to support.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to you, man, because I like your good energy. Or
right.
You know what I mean? We gotta move a little different to get that support. Don't cry about it. Don't nobody owe you shit, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like your kid. You get to cry. Go sit your ass in that motherfucking corner. Hell no, you can't have no ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Come ask nicely. Finesse me.
You don't get to just come up in here asking for unpolitely.
Yeah, so that's a big part of it, and knowing that it's like, nigga, I know certain shit that I observe, but I can't change. I can't make the community change the way they support anything. So, it's obvious. You got options. So move around, my nigga. Move around. Go to these different cities. Get your graphic work better. Get your quality of your music better. Smash a little harder.
Invest in your
Be
craft.
consistent. Don't think every song that you make is gonna be that big hit. Don't, just always put your all into whatever you do, but just keep grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding. Like, one thing about it is become a household name. So they be like, this nigga ain't going no motherfucking where.
Yeah.
Real shit.
He's in my face every day with something.
I'm gonna be that nigga walking down the block every motherfucking day while you watering your grass. How you do it?
Right.
You dig what I'm talking about?
Right.
Be him.
Consistency.
That's what it's about.
So you as an artist, where would you say your biggest fan base is based at? Would it be here or another state?
I can't say where my biggest fan base is, but my target markets, I know a lot of where my target markets is at, which is Colorado for sure. Then I got Tacoma, Seattle, and then I got the Bay Area. I got Houston. I got a nice fan base in Houston. Okay. You know what I mean? Some real supporters and shit. Got Kansas City, New Mexico. You got Ohio, like Akron's and the Youngstowns.
Yeah,
and
Akron.
You dig what I'm talking about? So, it's a few other places, that we poly in and just from traveling this map, but you got to keep hitting them. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to keep hitting these. You can't just show up and think it's gone. So one thing about me, when I go to these shows and shit, I make sure I take a promo. You know what I'm saying? You got to have flyers. I'm still with the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do the street shit.
Put it on the car.
About? Yeah, we gonna put it on the car. As soon as I walk in the building, I'm putting them on all the tables, the flyers, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? You still gotta do all that, the footwork, man.
And they still do all they do that in Atlanta right now.
Exactly.
If somebody comes up to a show, and like say for instance at the Blue Flame Lounge, if one of them cats is gonna come up there and perform, he got his team up there at 3:00 in the afternoon putting posters all over the community on the phone.
How important
poles.
is team? That's what. How many times we wrestled about team?
Yeah,
team.
How important is team?
Team
is crazy.
You have to have a fucking team, bro. I don't give a fuck. You don't have to be like with a record label or be signed to nobody. One thing about it, what we learned from record labels and shit that was put together, somebody put it together. You could put your shit together just like they did, even if it's smaller, but have a team. If you have a team and everybody's playing their position, you gonna get somewhere, my nigga.
Right.
Long as they're dedicated.
Yeah.
Everybody know their position. You're handling the business, you're motherfucking promoting, I'm sticking to the creative side, and we ain't bumping heads, two rappers, and ain't none of us promoting or handling the business. We're gonna be butting heads because we're trying to get in the lab at the same time. You mad because I got that beat and he, you know what I mean?
Right. It's just competitive.
Like
too much competitive energy.
So you got to be strategic about how you setting up your motherfucking team. I
say with us being like 9%, 8% of Colorado, we gotta figure out a way to umbrella and funnel the talent out. And there should be no reason we got more than one record company with this demographic. It should be one record company. Artists go through that company. How do we obtain that? Like all that other, any little company. You can rep your camp. Kind of how Chronic, what they call Death Row did, and then they went down to Aftermath, and then they went down to G Unit, but it was still like a funnel. of talent. How do we figure that part out? How do we come together?
This is the thing. Certain people are going to have to hold themselves accountable and take on that role. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to point people out, but it's certain people who have access and plugs and resources, and
point them out.
They've been getting, so they've been getting themselves involved into the music shit deep. You know what I mean? It come from setting up shows, you know, the Francois and all of them.
These are big names. These are big names.
So this is the thing, because they're already linked into the music. So this is what. They're the people tied into the financiers and investors.
So that's the hierarchy.
Shows. And so if they create this motherfucking platform for all of these small companies to run through their platform, you know what I'm saying, to create some order.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? There has to be like a standard, a certain standard that we go by on how you have to operate, because you know, you can only tell people so much on what you got to do. Everybody want to do it their way. If it's a certain standard, one thing about Francois, he knows the standard.
He knows the standard. Yeah. I gotta say that. Francois, that's a big name. Shouts out to you, bro.
Baby.
But we got to put something together. We got to put something together. We talking.
We ain't put no pressure on you, but
tune in though.
Kevin Kain too.
But
he don't really fuck with the music too much. But then you got
a real live elephant.
But he's part of it.
He is because he's gonna, you know, he's really on the scene to where when motherfuckers want to do these shows or get in these clubs, or you know, he's really tied in like that. So you got the Johnny Denver, you know, he got his motherfucking ass up out of here. He's a big wig now and all of that shit. I don't know if y'all know who I'm talking about.
Right, I know. Just so you talking about white boy, right?
Yeah.
I know Johnny Denver.
All of them, but one thing about people who get into this music shit, people like to stick to their niche. You know what I'm saying? So when you stick to your shit, that's one thing I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they say if you can't beat them, join them, my nigga. So it's like you got to pay attention. You know, we got these aspirations and these dreams of how we want shit to be and how shit should be. And, you know what I'm saying? You know, one person at a time change the world and all that. But then you got the flip side of that, of how shit is.
Right.
And then you either going to adjust to how it is if you can't readjust it to how you want it to be.
Preach, man.
So my thing is, like me, I've been in music forever, right? So what I
making
did,
flashlights and shit. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Oh, Brainiac ass nigga, but no, we're gonna talk about it later.
So with the music, I went back to school. So I started school on the 30th.
Okay.
For music business.
Okay.
But it's not just music business. Sometimes when you do certain things, you got to be specific about what you do.
Okay.
Just like we talking about Francois. Yeah, he's into the music, but he's strategic and he's smart. He's going to stick to what he do, what works for him.
Right.
So, like with music business, I gravitated to publishing, music publishing administration.
That's a huge piece. That's a huge piece.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to teach niggas about music publishing. So it's a lot of, it's checks that niggas are not collecting that they could have been collecting forever.
That's me.
You dig what I'm saying?
He's talking about me. Because you know how I came out the gate swinging. Didn't know nothing about the business. Just had a passion for the music. Went nowhere fast. Spent wheels. I mean, I got somewhere, you know, but I didn't get to where I wanted to be.
Yeah. Because
everybody from my section, they wanted to be the same fucking piece. Yeah. And now you can't have a whole chessboard full of kings.
Yeah, no. It don't work like that.
It don't. One step at a time.
You want it to be like that.
You want it
but
to.
You gotta adjust to how it is.
You gotta adjust to how it is.
You gotta have a queen. You gotta have a rook.
You gotta have a rook.
You gotta have a castle.
You gotta have different pieces to the puzzle.
That's just how it is.
So for y'all tuning in, and any aspiring artists, you sitting here with a damn near a mogul right now.
A mogul.
Like that's really been in the trenches with music, and I respect MNLD.
Me too.
I was honored that I was they rated us together. We got into an argument. And that's social media's weak.
Yeah.
But social media weak.
But when we get on the phone, we like,
it's like, niggas, we good. Like, nah, hell nah, nigga, you already know what we on. But we argued a little bit. They tucks.
We threw a few shots.
I threw a jab. He was like, nigga, don't ever compare me to no nigga that they put out 8 books, 50 movies. I said, well, goddamn, 50 Cent.
You're supposed to do that. That's what you do with your brother.
Exactly.
And that's what you do. And that's why I know a lot of these people, they come up with
That's what makes 50 Cent rich right now.
Yeah.
Because he keeps that little...
That controversy, that little shit.
Bro.
But I was honored to be, put up against you, even though we never really did it. Because it wasn't...
Because we're going to do it in a different way.
We talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do some of that different thing. Baby. Shit's coming. Me and Doe been behind the scenes talking about it. And let me say this, bro. Every time I've ever talked to you or Ike, y'all never held back. Y'all never acted like capitalists with the information that you had. You always like, yo, I still ain't win, right? But can I? You said go up there, go check that out, get that shit done, and let's get her done.
Give you right to the resource. So my thing is, I'm not give you to the resource. I'm not a monopolizer, my nigga.
You not, bro, and that's why I think that's why you deserve so many flowers, bro, because you could be one of them type of niggas.
I don't need that. You know, I learned my place in life. You know, one thing about me is you got to learn yourself. Once you learn who you are and where your place in life is, my nigga, anything else gonna be fake. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna pan out for you, my nigga. I could get a game away and still go get hella game.
Damn.
Or give the money away and go get hella money.
This nigga young. This nigga younger than us, man. In here dropping that shit, man.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't know you had these jewels, baby. I've always seen you in a light. You know what I'm saying? But like now today, that's why I say these type of platforms. These type of platforms is good because you get to see another side of someone that you may not have ever had a chance to sit down and really chop it up with. Because we've always been hella cool, but we've never just sat down and really just chopped it. We've always said I'm gonna do something with you, boy, somewhere. Some security, some stuff. We're gonna make something happen. You've always said that to me. But it's just like you have to really sit down and see where a brother's head is when you talk. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Julie, we talk on every single level.
Right.
We don't miss none. This is my brother for real. You know what I'm saying? So when I reach out to a lot of cats, Omar's and you always want that next level of conversation.
And bro got it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I see today a whole nother cat to where like I would honestly reach out like, hey man, how do you feel about this for sure?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You need them kind of people in your circle.
Absolutely.
Now check this out, Wood. If y'all haven't watched the documentary, the MNL documentary, check it out, bro. This nigga been sharp since he was a young kid, bro.
Yeah, right.
I mean, like, sharp, bro.
Right.
Like, the nigga had a vision that couldn't nobody else see, and he had that vision, bro. Like,
put it together.
When you got that vision, man, and you put it together, like, man, this nigga was sending 4 tracks and all type of shit.
Come on, 8 dats and shit. That's how far you go back, nigga.
You know what I mean? I go back, man. I go back to Thundercats and all that old shit. So I'm gonna tell y'all. So it's something it was instilled in me though. This is my own personal shit. So I used to always feel like I had superpowers, like I could just do some shit. So and I always wonder why that was set on my mind and my heart so heavy. And as I got older, I translated that shit into the superpowers I do have. Like, we all have superpowers. It's that effect you have on people.
Superhuman shit.
Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? And then so it gave me clarity on what that meant as a kid. Like, nigga, you felt like you had some superpowers. Nigga, I used to climb walls and shit and all that. And nigga, I felt like, nigga, you know, I used to watch He-Man and all the shit just like y'all. You know what I'm saying? But them superpowers, it translated into...
what you doing today.
Yeah, you dig what I'm saying?
Right.
It gave you clarity, but it was meant to be like that.
The superpowers don't necessarily mean you're going to fly off into the sky.
Exactly.
But it necessarily means I'm finna fly off into the sky.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to be successful.
Even just with that.
It just differentiates from what you see and what you can actually make happen. That's the clarity.
And even with just that, like, you're just not an artist, bro. Like, you're an entrepreneur, man. Like, tell people about some of the businesses that you ventured in.
I mean, as far as businesses, like I've always wanted to, you know, as far as having an independent label and shit like that. So that's how I started bridging, you know what I'm saying, my connections to the Bay and all of the shit. Like, you know, we was really tight with the Bay. And, you know, shout out to my manager, Nucci. He bridged me.
I remember Nucci cool.
What's happening, Nucci?
black ass nigga, where you
He
at?
brings a lot of shit. You know, he the reason why me and Stylin is tight, and all the niggas I named just was on my couch and all the shit. You know what I mean? But that turned me into, you know, I seen that like in California they have distribution companies over the hill. Them niggas could drive up the street and go walk in and holler at, you know, one of them, you know what I'm saying, to get the distribution deal and shit like that. So I tied myself in. Shout out Showtime. I don't know if y'all remember when I was selling 100 racks and all that.
I remember that. I made a song about it.
Yeah.
There's a little energy.
You remember that?
So that's one of my mentors, Showtime. Shout out to Showtime. You know, he's doing this Vegan for Life thing. Shout out for veganforlife.com. So he was the one, he seen my ambition and my drive, and he would ship me pallets of 100 racks, energy drinks. Nigga, I had $12,000 worth of that shit, and we'll move the crowd. That shit be gone in a month. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out Adam Lowe. And so
Adam Lowe.
On top of that, the energy drink, he was the nigga who was cashing niggas out. Messy Mark, C-Bo, San Quinn, these albums.
Damn,
a lot of albums we was listening to, you know, all of the explosive modes and all that. He was the nigga making sure he'd get these niggas in a hotel and make them record all that shit, right? And he was to connect to the distribution. You feel me? Okay. He was the motherfucker who had, so he gave me an opportunity where I bought the company from him. You feel me? So it's like I still get, you know what I'm saying?
Residuals.
Yeah. I get royalties.
Don't give me the wink, the money wink.
Yeah. Marvelous, Messy Mark, all that. I bought it from, you know, he got older, he got rid of that shit. He just felt like I needed an opportunity. He said he felt like a lot of them niggas in the Bay didn't give me opportunity that I should have had. So it's like I'm a curator of music. You know, I have platforms to where niggas could put their music. I could get niggas shit on Spotify and all that shit, just like you know, any
like
other
CD
platform.
Baby,
and all that. So I
that
get some shit on there. So now I'm tied into Empire. I could get you an Empire deal, all that. That's just with the music. So that's the music side of whatever I'm doing with business. You know what I'm saying? Every month there's a check that comes through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I distribute it. I send niggas they portions and all the shit. So aside of that, you know, we got Living Decent. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got the brands.
You know, I love what it is. Yeah.
I love build brands and help people build brands.
You do, man. You do good work, man, in the community, bro.
You know, so, you know, me and my bros, you know, shout out to K-Roll.
K-Roll, what's up?
You know, he really pushing the line real heavy, my nigga. That nigga, you know, he's very focused and, you know what I'm saying? So
he latched on to that. He loves it. You know
he loves it, bro.
He loves
and,
it. That's dope.
You know, so
that's
he's...
what you need.
Yeah, that's my boy. He be the littlest one. He got the littlest shirt he got in the box.
Just strong.
But he's showing
big
up
old
with
biceps.
Oh, that's my guy, man. He loves to show his muscles.
So Ro, he manages the LivingDecent.com site and Living Decent Lifestyle, and then we have Living Decent UNLTD Unlimited, Living Decent Unlimited.com. You know, it's just like Nike. You know, you got different branches and shit.
Jordan, like Team Jordan, you got Jordan.
So it's like
Who knows? Team or Jordan?
Yeah. So you know, shout out to Ike. Yeah. Nigga Hawkman, Skrilla D, Rest in Peace, Cac, Analyzer Slim, what's happening?
That nigga was done. You was one of my favorites, bro.
Niggas, huh?
No, Analyzer. Man.
Analyzer, you was hey, you still dope, but I'm just saying, like, I used to fuck with your music
Analyzer,
for
man,
dope,
probably
bro.
he can, man, Analyzer.
Hey, and niggas say this shit all over the world.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I ain't gonna lie.
He can rhyme, bro.
I'm with the thick ass bitch, the titties sit like they cantaloupes. If it's some problem, we can handle those.
So it's crazy.
This game for years.
Yeah.
Made me an animal. One time for you, Analyzer.
You know the lyrics, man.
Hey, one time for Analyzer, I used to fuck with that shit.
Shout out to Annie, man. And so, you know, speaking of Annie, you know, that's my guy. Like when we was kids, you know, we played on the same football team, and we was always on some extraterrestrial
Who'd you play for,
shit.
real quick?
I played for the Montbello Falcons.
Fool. What you thought?
Yeah,
you know where I played for Prince Hall?
Yeah. Hey, Prince Hall, I ain't gonna lie.
Let's talk about it.
I like played for Prince Hall for about a week. They gave me one of them motherfucking helmets that had the plastic, and somebody hit me and it bounced in and hit my nose, and I never went back. It wasn't even metal; it was all plastic.
So you gave me a duck bill, the plastic one.
Yeah.
I had the Thurman Thomas joint.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas don't know
this
about
was like
the
86. This was like 80.
No, nigga.
No, it was like 87.
No, nigga, like, 87, 88, 89, all that shit. I went out there, nigga, I had the Thurman Tom.
Yeah, so yeah, man.
Jack Lambert joint.
Yeah, so we played on the same football team, and you know that became one of my best friends, my nigga. And we just got real close, and we was always shooting the shit. You know, he's very business minded. He's like
creative force.
He's very creative. Like if you chop it up with him, like you know, he got an old soul and shit. Like,
old Indian.
He's more musically inclined than I am. You feel me? I'm just more of an executor than he is. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, we always shoot the shit back and forth. So we came up with the MNLD shit together.
That's dope. You analyze.
Mob niggas living decent. This come from writing each other back and forth.
Right.
Nigga in the juvenile facilities.
That's hard, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We had got approved to be able to write each other back and forth, and you know, that's where that shit come from. So, you know, and then all of the bros collectively, it's like, I just love it. You know, I watched this shit unfold and, you know, how we all supported each other and how our brotherly love was. And, you know, it's just shit's bigger than what people seen.
Yeah, one small success.
It's just little, it's like all the little shit. We could fall out and be, wrestling in my backyard, you know, mad at each other over a blunt.
Who was the squabbler out of MNLD?
I'm the squabbler.
You the wobbler.
They're going to tell you. No.
Yeah, he used to fight, bro.
No, he used to get up here.
Yeah, fight, bro.
Because look,
you know, I like that
Let
part.
me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This real shit. I don't have to lie. So over there on that east side.
Okay.
I used to live on 37th and Monroe, so when I walk down the street on 37th and I'm over there on Harrington,
I went to Harrington for free food lunch.
So guess what? Do you know Andrew? You know Andrew? They used to be with Let Loose. We called him Lamont. You know what I'm saying? He used to be with Stevie, the boxer.
Johnson. I just seen him today.
Right? So,
shout out Stevie Johnson from the East.
So Andrew and Stevie used to be together, right? They used to have me fighting everybody in the neighborhood.
So you had to get your...
The Bloods used to... Chris and Marlon used to bring Sebastian. We're getting down. You know what I'm saying? I used to be fighting everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting OJ. I'm fighting... Terrence will tell you about OJ. All the, you know what I mean? I used to be over there by Columbine. And I used to be like, you know, they had me fighting everybody. So that's where it come from. And I was just a fighter. And then my brother... Rest in peace, Q. I'm always fighting him. He beat my ass, but you know, I was just one of them.
Stronger and stronger through it.
Man, Q was like goddamn Michael Jordan when we was in school. Yeah, shit. That nigga was the only nigga in middle school dunking.
Damn, that was like J Hop.
That's where that come from.
Yeah,
you know?
From where?
From you know.
From that side, that's where you gotta get out. You can't come around there and don't get down some. Because you know I was down there in the project, so you know how I was. But I moved fucking everywhere. Yeah. I was in 13 different places. Went to about 9, 8, 10 different school address. Come home, motherfuckers doing backflips off your mattress because you done got your shit put out. All your shit's on the corner. You know what I'm talking about? They on your bike. I'm chasing people. I'm mad. I'm crying. I'm serious. Yeah, I did.
Going through it, my nigga.
Hey, so I
got some stories.
I got a few.
You got some stories.
Me and bro got stories out there on that block fucking around. Oh, that goddamn coke.
On that black top, man.
Niggas out the box.
Man, it's fighting it for
I've been doing that for a long time. I done been. That's why I said I love listening to stories, man, because from a distance I've been watching. Yeah. I go all the way back with Big John. I was really the first security person he ever had.
And shout out Big John, R.I.P. Big John. Yeah. He was major.
He still is.
No, he not there.
I thought you about to say Mike. My bad.
I started with him.
Big John getting big money out there.
Yeah.
He's signing big checks.
I'm on his helmet. I'm on his heels.
He need to help. No, not help.
No, but the music publishing shit. You know, he's an inspiration. He from Marbello.
So it was Marbello Records, right?
Yeah. So
that was way after he just tried to reach back with that.
Yeah.
And catch
no, he didn't. He got them niggas from the Bay. And put them niggas from Fairfield on Montbello Records because maybe he wanted. There was nobody here ready.
Not one person.
And then he was fucking with Rick Rock, the producer that was producing for you know what I'm saying. Yeah,
E40
E40 and Snoop and all them, right? So that was Rick Rock's artist. He really was fucking with Rick Rock as a producer because you got to think the shit Big John is into, music publishing. It's artist and producer relationships. So if you have an ear, if you be like, oh, Juice will sound good over a Moheat beat, but they don't know each other. I'm gonna bring y'all together.
Back then though.
A playmaker.
Yeah.
That's what I am.
Yeah.
That's why I going to school to get my bachelor's, nigga, for music business.
So you can get that shit to right.
So that I need the paperwork. I can't just be no nigga off the streets that walk into Big John office and be like, bro, put me on. No, nigga, I'm gonna go through the steps and I'm gonna be in your face and you gonna have to see me. I'm gonna finesse it like I told niggas to do. Don't be a crybaby about it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Get down and get dirty.
I'm gonna go do the work and I'm gonna walk to the top.
Shout out to you, man, for taking your craft, for just to take your craft, because it's a scary thing to just jump out there, say fuck it, I'm gonna put it all on my craft. Not all, but a majority. I'm gonna really put all my energy, all my time. It's gonna consume me, because that's something I couldn't never bring myself to do. I was always half-hearted in it, and I was a good performance and some decent music.
Nigga.
You know,
don't downplay it.
I know, but I'm saying my mind never that inside, that intel, that shit that you was talking about. You brush elbows with this person and you learned this from that person. Just being rooted in the music. Right. See, I wasn't never rooted in the music. You niggas come up for me, Kingdom, Nightglow, MNLD. That's kind of how you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when y'all came, man, that shit was like...
That team is important, huh?
That team is the most important.
So let me
We used to argue, me and my nigga argue in the motherfucking garage. Oh, no, Jewy. I'm like, no, nigga, if I don't have a nigga to do that and you to do this, I'm not going nowhere.
I did my stuff. So I'm going to tell y'all, that's what fueled me, bro. That's how I kept going. So you got to think. I'm in juvenile hall, bro. I had niggas who I could... So once I manipulated the system, and I let them allow me to get my 4-track and a mic and a keyboard in there, I had niggas who I could send it to. Think if you didn't have I didn't have nobody to send it to. Who was out there motivated. Yeah. It's just a dream and it's a vision that I feel it should be, but it was actuality. So that's why my guys is so important to me. You feel what I'm saying?
The viewers are saying, I know people.
You dig what I'm saying?
Gold been dropping heat.
Man, you got some.
That's why that shit was so important. Because you got guys out there, you gotta appreciate them. You gotta give them their flowers.
You do.
Because that's the other side of why this shit delivered.
Right.
Nigga? And then that's the other side of why this shit continued and went on and became a legacy. You feel me?
Yeah. I do feel it.
And it grew into something. You feel me? So you know what I mean?
Way bigger than what we was thinking when we was younger.
Exactly.
Shit, man. Shit. That
and
shit
it built into something, and then it turned into a brand.
Real talk. Hell yeah.
Hey,
hell yeah.
And what's the brand called?
Living Decent.
Listen, man, we living decent. We here with Young Doe. We gonna take our last break. We gonna come back and sum all of this shit up. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. We gonna look in the comments, see what y'all talking about. And man, we gonna close this out, man. We didn't got to edit. We can go to 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock, bro, talking this good game. Especially with this.
With all the game.
We out of here on 3, man. 1, 2, cut.
Set up automatic savings. Have a process in place at regular intervals, whether that's monthly, weekly, or even daily.
We'll be very unstoppable if we come on together and do everything as one. And it'll be something that'll be very, very amazing to see if that ever happens. If everybody comes together as one and just put all the bad things aside and just focus on the main goal, which is to make our community better. So.
automatic savings. I have a process in place at regular intervals, whether that's monthly, weekly, or even daily. Set up automatic savings. I have a process in place at regular intervals, whether that's monthly, weekly, or even daily.
With sincere gratitude, there are not enough words to express our heartfelt thanks to all of our network's viewers, subscribers, and followers. Because of your support and engagement in content, our network will thrive and continue to be the #1 independent media hub streaming news, arts, life, and entertainment. We are not just for the people, we are the people. Thank you.
Healthcare tip of the week. Get a journal. Track gratitude and achievements. Include 3 things you are grateful for and 3 achievements you had each day.
Power of one is community. Power of one is unity. Power of one is understanding who you are. Power of one is consolidation. Power of one is a reality check. Power of one is who you are.
He very short.
We back, bro. Listen, you know what it is. Mr. Somebody Gotta Say It. My nigga gonna keep it out of the way hood. And it's me, the weatherman J. Kim, letting you know how I feel outside. Welcome back, motherfuckers.
Welcome back, y'all.
Hey, Doty, man, you put us on a lifetime worth of game. Niggas need to subscribe to your channel, my nigga. You feel me? Whatever the fuck you out here doing, I'm behind you 100%. Let the people know we got some shit to still work on, so forth and so on. But what I'd like you to do is...
I'm still waiting on my job. You promised me about 5 years ago.
Hey, do we got a dumb boy today? Yeah, we did. We sent somebody, didn't we? No. Yeah, we got a whole video, cuz. Hey, run the tape of the dumb boy of the day, bro.
Dumb boy of the week.
Dumb boy of the decade.
Hey, but I think we gotta address this shit first.
Okay, what was it?
I mean, the thing about it, man, this is it's about some racism shit.
Okay.
And it's about an older white man putting hands on a
younger
black
woman.
young lady, you know what I'm saying? Which I have a problem with that. That shit gives me, I'm very angry about what happened. And
let's roll the tape. If you got the tape, this nigga's dumb. But I'm sure somebody's even dumber in this clip. Let's look.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the dumb guy in the back who didn't help her.
This Dumbo ass, Dumbo, Stupac, what else? Stupacalypse Now.
Do we got it?
I don't know if he got it or not. Yeah, there we go.
After punch.
I never thought I would be in like a situation like that, ever. I walked into the gas station, he came in after me and was just like ranting and raving about y'all's kind and y'all need to go back and all this other stuff.
While she was buying gas at the counter, she says the man was making racial remarks and was standing close to her, so she asked for some space.
And he didn't back up. I told him like, I could just call my dad or whatever. He was telling me like he had his gun in his car. So at that point I felt threatened. And then he put his beers on the counter in front of my stuff and I slid them over. And at that point, that's when he started punching me in the face.
Let's take the video frame by frame. She's facing him, his leg at the bottom of the screen. You can see her arm move. Then he swings and punches her in the face.
Our faces.
Dumbass shit, bro. That's crazy.
We're distraught.
And there was a nigga in the back that didn't even help.
So, because we was going to give the Dumbo of the day
to the white dude.
To the white boy. But the nigga in the back that did... First, I would like to see the whole clip. So we still going to give it to that... Because, see, that's a Peckerwood. See, that's a honky there.
He's a cracker.
See, I know some white folks and that would never do no shit like that.
At all.
The white people, they cool people. But that's a Peckerwood. A honky. You motherfucking redneck son of a bitch. If we could get a hold of you, boy, you know what we do to you? Yeah.
Roast you like a pig.
I mean, rotisserie. And then what we do, every time your face come around,
we gonna punch you.
I'm gonna mash that potato. You son of a bitch. Who the fuck you think you are whooping on our people like that? Then we had the other motherfuckers shooting up our people.
Yeah, bro.
I'm scared to go revolutionary, but it's almost that time.
It's almost that time, bro. And it's crazy how that man went up there and shot them people, and all of those people were elderly people. It was only one person that was
like 32-year-old.
Yeah, 32.
And he knocked it down.
The rest of them was 80, 60,
I wish we could
70 years old.
But
man,
back to this
crazy.
motherfucking...
White guy.
You just went off, and this little squabble game is terrible.
Yeah.
You seen the squabble game?
She almost got him.
And didn't even drop her down.
Nah.
He in there with that bullshit, bro. You get the Dumbo today. But if that nigga in the back didn't do nothing, you get Dumbo of the decade. And that's tough. That's tough to get Dumbo.
Bro, we put your picture up.
You get the decade award.
Yeah, they need to zoom in on his picture.
He just walked up like...
And say, wanted by the black community.
By the niggers.
Right.
The real niggers. NWA. We niggas with attitude still.
Man.
I can't believe that man did that. That was a good Dumbo today. I don't even want to talk that.
I seen a restaurant called Negroes with an I.
Damn.
With an I. N-I-G-R-O-S.
Oh, not even the E.
Negroes.
Damn. Negro.
Where was it, Alabama?
I seen it on a story. I don't know what city it was in.
Alabama.
But it said Negro.
There's all type of stories and stuff like that.
Yeah, but no, as you know, it's a lot of racism and shit going on.
There's a lot of that shit going on.
We gotta be.
There's a restaurant in Memphis called Nigga Please.
Damn, I'm going
it's
there.
So damn good. That's what it says. It says Nigga Please.
It's so damn good.
Damn. You know, I mean,
but there was black folks. They could say that like that.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was
they could say that like that.
That was the name of the restaurant.
Yeah, that's why I got quiet. I'm like,
but these goddamn Peckerwoods out here, you redneck hunkies, we're coming back for ya.
Let me tell y'all.
We ain't afraid of you.
A little story about last week. So I'm walking. It's about 8 at night. So this white man, I get to the end of the sidewalk to where I stop before I walk across the street, and this white man coming in a pickup truck, and then he act like, you know, he confused me because he act like he almost hit me or something. Like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't see you. You was so dark.
Oh, he tried to make a
and then he pulled off.
You wanted to chase him. Deep down into your heart, a nigga heart.
We sitting there thinking like what the? Did he just really say that?
Yeah.
He said, you was so dark, I didn't see you.
See? Man, this shit
I feel like it's a wave going on right now ever since that shooting.
Yeah. And then we keep letting them say nigga and shit. No, the Mexicans, all everybody say niggas.
Then you have to also be, and not even to take away from how pitiful we've been treated throughout time and the whole nine. We also still have to keep a mindset of everybody ain't the same, and everybody don't have the same perspective, because that could have been derogatory, but it could have been a mispronunciation of what it's so dark. But sometimes people will
he played with him.
He said, y'all so dark.
Yeah.
I didn't see you.
Y'all so dark.
But I'm saying, look how.
No, he don't get no pass, Wood. We not
I'm not trying to give him a pass.
Not that one.
In my head,
I
tried to give him that, like, damn, didn't want to say it's so dark, but no, he said y'all so dark, I didn't see you.
Y'all black asses was inside of that vehicle, and I couldn't. Oh, yo.
He said he was walking. He was taking a stroll.
Y'all black ass motherfucker. What he was telling you is
that's big.
Yeah.
He was walking.
Yeah, he said y'all like to get ran over out here in Arkansas.
Want to shoot me?
And my whole thing wasn't to give him a pass. The reason I put it like that is to protect our people, because a lot of times things get put into the wrong context, and we overreact.
Right.
And then we get dealt with. So I'm trying to eliminate.
You're right.
I'm trying to eliminate. I'm not saying that wasn't completely wrong, because that was completely out of line. You heard it the way you heard it, and you know what it was. But sometimes we have to protect ourselves behind ignorance, behind a motherfucker saying something that makes us want to do him dirty, and then we give the next level of people an opportunity to put us away forever.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm just saying we got.
That's exactly what happened. And
Right.
shit. So my dumb ass wanted to go back and turn back around because
Exactly.
I'm like, let me go.
His vicious words could put you away forever.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. We gotta somehow we gotta resurrect, man, without being criminal and heinous. But we can't just keep trying to protect our freedom, and then we losing people's lives.
You know how that happens to us. The thing about it, I really learned that in the penitentiary, bro. What happens is we don't have a system to help us. See, the white man can walk inside the system, and he has someone to protect them. The judges, the correctional officers, all the things that come with becoming institutionalized, or what happens to you when you do dirt or you do crime. If you have someone behind you to protect the move, you're not gonna do the same kind of time as that's why the penitentiaries are full of niggas and Mexicans.
Right.
Because they don't have a system behind them to help them. The system is behind the white man. So where he can get his time knocked down, he can get the plea bargain.
So these is definitely accurate, but now we gotta think of solution to figure out what is it that we need to do to uphold ourselves. I just think we need to. I don't think the system is going nowhere, and I think the more that we stray from,
like Atlanta.
The more that we stray from the system and saying the system isn't for us, the more it's not gonna be for us.
Right.
But the more that we start becoming a part of the system, just like because there's no excuses. The gays have been persecuted and fought against for years. It didn't stop them to come together as a community.
That's what it is. It's like some people know how to come together and some people don't.
And is it that sad?
So if you say, look, the gays, we've been through so much as a people, just like they feel like they have, or whatever.
But they came together.
But they have more support than we do because we cry about it.
Right.
And it's not a racial issue because there's all different colors of gays.
Right.
So
this is the thing. It don't matter if it's
gender-wise.
It don't matter about the color. You know what I'm saying? That's what they push anyway.
It's about the community.
It's about the support. How y'all support that specific topic. You know what I'm saying? Don't cry about it, nigga. That's not gonna get you.
That ain't gonna get it.
You dig what I'm saying?
We gotta really
they don't
start
do it. They enforce, nigga. Now they got all these big, super big companies changing their logo to meet the
standard of gay community.
But brothers, we don't get that though. For all the shit we've been through,
because
all these years
we sellouts, not me, you, and him. but we so quick to fucking sell out and not stand down on what it is. A nigga be like, hey, so nobody go buy gas. Nigga gonna get up like, shit, I'm gonna buy gas.
That's just like
what them
Gucci
niggas
and
talking
Louis
about.
Yeah, fuck with that. When we're trying to lower the price of gas. Like if everybody, like gas prices are so high right now. If we all didn't buy gas for a week
and didn't go to work or
the
nothing,
shit will drop.
Yeah, it'll go.
But since the demand for gas is so high, and nobody takes a stand on it, gas is $5.
Real shit. It's gonna keep going up and up.
It's just like these high-ass
If you gonna
barbers.
keep paying
It's
it,
like,
nah.
Yeah, them motherfuckers call you $75 for a goddamn.
This nigga charged me 50 and look, he fucked me up. Look,
Nigga, I got a tune-up
see
that
this
didn't
shit?
cost much as a goddamn
He done
haircut.
charged me this time.
Hey man,
You see my shit? Yeah, my shit ain't supposed to be carved out like this.
Right.
He
But
said,
nah,
I don't charge.
community's everything, man. Like you say, a team is
some of these
everything.
niggas is crucial with that shit.
We gotta figure out how to put
I
it
just,
underneath
I
an
just feel
umbrella.
like it's really. I feel like
It's just people. We just gotta work together, bro.
I just feel
And
like
it's hard for us too.
I feel like it's culture. I feel like that's why I try so hard. I try so hard to culture my daughter. Like I don't want her just to be raised in one community where she doesn't see that other things happen in other places. Because like in Georgia and places of that nature, you see a lot of that. You see a lot of black movement. You see black people standing on the corners together, not letting shit happen. You see black policing black people.
See,
that makes a lot of a
that's
difference
huge.
when you're trying to stand on what it is to be a black. Out there, you can go. When I got there the first 3-4 months, I didn't even see a white person, bro.
Yeah.
The white guy was the plumber. The black guy was the plumber.
The president,
black guy
the-
was the
the
mailman.
sheriff.
The black guy was the nigga reaching out the window when you order something to eat.
Right.
The black guy was the nigga at
Like
the
a
cashier.
culture shock almost, like,
It was
what
just
the
like
fuck?
everything that they do, everything out there is black orientated. It's everywhere. So it's really about where you're raised. Because out there, them brothers and sisters don't have these conversations because they know not to go over there on the other side of that bridge because the paperwork over there going to get you.
Right.
So they don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? We stay over here with our people. We do our thing. They have their own.
You build your community.
You build your community.
But on the whole, we just
and out
not
here-
built up.
Out here, we're just not able. There's not enough of us to make an impact.
Well, but it's enough of us to create a community.
Yeah.
And
I
start
wonder.
like I feel like
That's all of us.
if we all come together, put our bread, our chips in one, I don't give a fuck if you got $2 and he got 7 and he got
It's
70,000.
gonna bust up to something.
It's gonna
And
it's
everybody
gonna
get their percentage.
You see what I'm talking about? And if we don't really start looking at what Denver, as black community in Denver, it's about to be done. It's about to be over with. If we don't start really coming together.
They took Welton Street.
If we don't come together and really buy up some property.
It's levels to this shit, though.
It's levels,
because we gotta
bro.
start
Levels to
with-
this shit,
what
bro.
did you talk about earlier? Mental health, my nigga.
Yeah.
We have to start with the way we think and the way we operate as people before we can even get to where you're talking about.
What
Absolutely.
we got with the viewers, bro?
I can't find it. I can't find no.
And in the documentary.
Oh yeah. The document.
Man,
tell them where they can find the documentary, bro.
Man, y'all could find the documentary on Amazon Video.
Prime.
So Amazon Prime Video, and it's soon coming to Tubi. You know what I mean? So right now, Street Stars affiliated MNLD documentary on Amazon Prime Video. Y'all check us out, man.
dope.
One love to everybody who checked it out. All the support. You know, it's a lot of informative shit on there that really, you know, you can really learn a lot about
Put some
how
shit
this
in
movement
perspective.
started. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, you know, that shit go real deep, man. I appreciate it. Just being here, man. Y'all having me on this motherfucker.
What about your books, bro?
I got a few books out, man.
Yeah,
You know,
y'all
y'all
need to
check
tap
me
in
out. I
and get
wrote it
them too.
myself. I wrote every word myself.
Some of these niggas can't read
Uh,
the
If he ain't wrote 8 books, nigga.
You dig what I'm talking about? So I got Welcome to the Maze.
Welcome to the Maze.
You know what I'm saying? I got Welcome to the Maze by Charles Truth. That's my pseudonym. That's a big ass word.
They don't know what's that. Start with a P.
Name.
Say it start with a P.
Yeah.
They don't know that though.
P.S.
Yeah.
E.U.
Start with a P.
You know what I
Pseudonym
mean?
start with a P, nigga.
So, that's my pen name. You know, Welcome to the Maze, and then you got the Carlo Crimson story. Check out my 2 books. Them is 2 books I wrote. One of them is like about my neighborhood. You know, it's a lot of shit. It's really a story that really can connect with young people who like growing up. You know, youngsters and shit. to be able to reflect on your life and shit like that. Things you go through and be able to reflect on your life and see what you learn from the things you went through. And then my second book is called The Carlo Crimson Story. This is like all fiction created from my, all from my mind. It's a dope ass
imaginative
story.
skills.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, you know what I mean? I ain't really gonna get into it, but y'all check it out, The Carlo Crimson Story. So them is my 2 books. And,
Speaking of, we was gonna go into smallpox and all that shit, but I think we should save the vaccinations for a whole other day because that's a whole other topic. You know what I'm saying? That is a deep topic, but we ain't gonna do that. But speaking of books, what we like to do is just end it out with our favorite book. The I Ching. This my little shit. It's the I Ching, or Book of Changes, a guide to life's turning points. And I want to pick one I ain't even seen, but where you from?
5.
Which one?
5.
How's it go?
I'm from 55th Denver.
So we gonna go to hexagram 55 for your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna read from 5-5, man. You gave us a lot of gems, and we want to give you a little gem back. We're not gonna read the whole shit because you know you can paraphrase. You know what it is. But go get you one of these if you ain't got one.
I ain't familiar with it.
It's the I Ching.
Lace me.
It's Eastern philosophy.
Yeah.
All right. And it's 64 hexagram of wisdom. So what you do to build a hexagram, you usually take 6 coins, right? 1 odd coin, and you throw them, and you build your hexagram. So the hexagram here, these are the hexagrams. So if you had 3 heads up there, or you had 3 tails down here, that's how you'll build your hexagram. But how you throw them is going to come how it comes, right? So you build your hexagram off the quarters you throw out your hand, and that just kind of makes it personal. This ain't a book you read daily.
Yeah.
This is just like when you, like I say, it's a guide to life's turning points. When you going through things, when you, mental health, when you might not be, you don't know where to turn to. You know what I'm saying? Your homie didn't answer the phone right then. You know what I'm saying? Or your mama was asleep at that moment.
Yeah.
Or your baby mama was funking with you and drove you to that passion, and you feel like killing yourself, or some things of that nature, because people really go through this type of stuff.
Yeah.
And this is a book that just kept me really, really laced on the spiritual aspect, and not so much material, physical energy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna jump into 55 on Hood.
It's nifty on 50.
It's nifty on 50.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Bro.
Look at Fing. Fang. Fung. I don't know what the I can but I can definitely read the English. So it's abundance, fullness. A moment of great influence is at hand. Prepare wisely and act accordingly. This you.
Just him all day.
You want me to get into him? Or you want me to just sum him?
You can sum him up.
Sum him up. We're going to sum him up. So we can read this afterwards.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the 5th line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we go to the 5th.
When we cling to truth and humility, what is needed comes without delay. The path of the sage is constantly showered with blessings, and so are you if you stay upon it.
Yeah.
That's the I Ching, man. We gonna wrap up the show. The I Ching, man. It don't speak no falsehood, man.
I like that, man. That shit is very mathematic, my nigga.
That was deep.
Yeah. It's very on point, too. You know?
Man, thanks for coming, bro. Man, thanks for coming on God.
Yes, indeed.
We appreciate you, bro. Sharing your little Don Julio with us and stuff. Hey, man,
it's a blessing.
This wraps it up for the Elephant Room, man. We about to get up out of here. You know we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We're going to see y'all next Sunday, man.
Already. Memorial Day.
Living decent, my nigga.
Living decent, man. I need a shirt.
Make sure y'all check out that documentary, that Mob Niggas Living Decent.
Tell him Wood, what you told me, man. You said, shit, I need a shirt. Tell me.
Can you put it on this one?
We ain't gonna get into that with Wood. He called me and then he never answered the phone once I got his word.
See?
I called him about 3 times or whatever.
Like a nigga just have a 9X.
That's a true statement he just made, but I didn't know if him and my guy was connected, because right after we had that conversation, K-Roll bought me 2 sweatshirts. So I didn't know.
You thought it was there.
I thought it was
your order. You thought you got your order.
Hey, so just to be specific, they got 9X.
It could come from however. That's how we do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, believe it decent. They got 9X, 8X, 6X, whatever X you need, nigga, get with them. They do not discriminate on your size, man. We out of here, man. We love y'all.
Peace out, y'all.